Hello everyone, welcome to Math 473, Actual Mathematics 1. I'm Li Ma. Some of you may already know me from last semester. So last semester I was invited to teach theory of interest. And naturally this semester I will teach this Actual Mathematics 1. I'm a fellow of Society of Actuary, and I'm also a member of American Academy of Actuary. I am not trained to be teaching. I am more like a volunteer for this teaching job, but I do enjoy teaching, and I hope through my teaching I can help you, not only help you uh, prepare for the actual exams, but also help you to understand a little more about this actuary profession, since I'm from industry. And I also hope that if you are interested in becoming an actuary, feel free to ask me any questions, either through email or through other channel. Yeah, I would love to explain a little more about this career for you. So here's my information if you want to contact me. My office hour is Tuesday 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and Thursday 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. as I would like to accommodate both early person, early morning person and afternoon person. And if this two schedule doesn't fit you, you can also contact me and we can set up a flexible hour. Um, you can email me if you have a specific question, and my email address is here. As you can see, I think from last semester experience, if we have never emailed to each other before, the second email will not go through, or at least you will not reach me through the second email. You have to uh, use the first email to contact me. But if we have established a communication, then the second email will go through. So this course is 3 credit hours, and the prerequisite courses. So minimal requirement is Math 153 with a grade of C or better. Ideally, I would like, if you have knowledge of P, FM, or FAM, and mathematical statistics, VE, it will be very helpful. But I understand this is not possible for everyone, and since we are teaching a college course, we cannot cover everything. So most of you may not have all these credits, but I think that is fine because for this course, my goal is to help you prepare for the two exams, but I don't think I can cover everything. So basically, we are just have to ignore some of the points and just focusing on the basics, and hopefully this way it will give you some foundation, and if you want to further study, you can study further. So these two SOA exams is FAMS, meaning Fundamental of Actuarial Mathematics short term, or ASTAM means Advanced Short-Term Actuarial Mathematics. The first one is the multiple choice question. The second one is actually written answer question. But I think for my homework and exams, it's mostly you are just using you are just having the multiple choice exams. Now let's talk about the structure of the course. This is an online asynchronized course, but still I expect you to study 3 days uh, in a week. That is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Just treat it as a real class. You will have to follow the schedule, study every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. and each day you just need to spend 1 hour. But of course, if you want to learn more, you can study more than 1 hours. And also, if you feel that you didn't understand everything, maybe you want to spend a little more time, and that's definitely up to you. But that's how this course is set up. The course material and the recordings will be provided on or before the class. So sometimes there might be some change of contents, or maybe there's some updates of the homework or project or other things. So I encourage you to check your Mix account and eCampus daily for updates. And most importantly, you want to stay on schedule with the daily homework assignment. Don't procrastinate, because if you have just learned the material, it's better you do the homework while it's still fresh. Otherwise, you might have to restudy again, which is just a waste of time for you. And generally, I will allow, if there's a homework assignment, it will allow you more than 9 days or more to complete it. And generally, they will due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. And in order to complete this assignment, you will have to register for 2 classes in the coaching actuaries. For those of you who was in my previous class, you probably already very familiar with this process. This is just a link. It's a free online register. You just need to register, then you can do the assignment in this platform, and this way it will keep track of your assignment progress, and it will also provide answers when it's available. So it's kind of helping you to understand the whole process, the concept too. Other than homework, you also have classwork. Classwork will be finished in class, so it has to be completed on the same day of the class. Meaning, if it's assigned on Monday, you have to finish it by Monday 11:59 p.m. This is one way to help you keep track of your progress so that you don't procrastinate. So there will be around 10 in-class work, and they are all in the coaching actuary website. But there are 2 kinds of class work. Some at the beginning there will be just small class work, probably just 1 question or 2 questions. This is just the question that will help you understand the material you learn on that day. And there's also classwork that is very big, like maybe 10 or less, maybe 6 questions. Those are for review questions, like it belongs to the day where you will have SOA sample questions or the final exam review, this kind of days where the class is really just let you to practice. So you will have maybe 6-7 questions that you want to trying to solve and see if you understand it. So then there will possibly be a video explanation from coaching actuaries, so it will help you understand the concept. Yeah, so those, I think it's better you just complete as soon as possible. That's why I set it the day to be the same day, the due date to be the same day. And there will be no makeup for classwork, but I will drop your 2 lowest scores. For university sanctioned event, notify me in advance. And the classwork total is 100 points. Other than classwork, there is also reading assignment. Reading assignments is paired with each note. But since this material is a little random, when I say random, it's because this SOA designed this syllabus for the exam, not in a regular way, but rather it picks certain material from this book and another material from that book. So it's sometimes you can feel it's very messy and it's not teaching you from the simple to the difficult. Let you so it will just you will just have to follow the flow of the SOA. So and sometimes you can feel it's not very it's not the best way to learn things, but I try to organize it a little better, but it seems like since their syllabus is so random, it's sometimes hard to just follow the books. So that's why I pair the notes with the books chapters, some reading materials for you guys to read. So ideally, you want to read the assignment. Reading assignments will be done either before class or in class or after class. It's up to you, but because this is just to help you understand the concepts. So if maybe you didn't read the reading assignment before the class, but if you feel the class what you learn in class is very simple, then maybe you don't need to read the reading assignment. But if you feel you didn't understand the concept very well, then I highly encourage you to read it. And also, some of the reading assignment isn't just connected to the notes. It could be an extension of what we learn. Since the syllabus designed for this class is a little basic, so there are many materials or learning points I have to ignore in order for everyone to be able to follow. So, but for the SOA exams, there are points that is more difficult than what we learn. So if you are aiming to pass the exam, then I highly recommend that you follow the SOA syllabus and read all the chapters that is on the syllabus. That way it will help you to better prepare the exam. There will also be worksheet assignments. This is just tentative. I haven't have a complete idea what kind of assignment this will be and what time it will be assigned, but this is just a plan. Like there will be 3 worksheet assignments. They will be worth 40, 40, 20 points respectively. It will be used in the free coaching actually in class. This one I'm not sure actually. It may not be used in actually coaching actually in class. And you will have more than 2 weeks to complete each. Worksheet assignment schedule is to be determined. And total is 100 points. And if in case that there will not be 3 worksheet assignment, then I will still say if there's only 2 worksheet assignment that was eventually assigned, then for the one that is missing, I will still give you 40 total points, 4 points. That's actually what I did in last semester when I teach theory interest. Since I wrote in my syllabus there is a worksheet assignment, but really I didn't assign one. So eventually everybody got 100 points for that, which kind of nice to boost up your final grade. So let's talk about project. There'll be one project, and the project is kind of like a case study. It will often mirror the real world scenario. So this is trying to help you to get more familiar with the real life work, what actually will encounter in their daily life, and how do they utilize their learning, what they learn in school to solve the real life problem. And this project will assign in late March or early April, and it will due before the presentation day. Due before on the presentation day, so you will submit all your documents, either is Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, or combination of all 3. Ideally, I think I would like to see both your Word document, Excel file, and PowerPoint, because these three things representing different ways to presenting your work. And the presentation day will be May 2nd, 2025. So since this is an online class and I don't know what's your availability on that day, so please just email me whenever you know what's your availability on that day. You let me know, so then I will look at everybody's time and trying to decide one time that everybody is available. And for this project, you will work in a group of 2. Unless we have odd number, then there will be one group that has 3 persons instead. You can find your own teammate, but if there's somebody who cannot find a teammate, or if there's some conflict, then we'll have to decide a group for you. The project total 50 points, and the work quality would count for 25 points. The presentation will count another 25 points. You see this presentation, I gave it a lot more points, which is because that in the real life, when you are in a company, doing the job, it doesn't just mean that you have to come up with the work, solve a problem, but rather you want to communicate what you solve, what you discover to upper level management, trying to help they understand the situation. That's actually a very important part that isn't really when you are in school, you don't really understand that part, but it's the communication skill is very important. That's why I put this presentation 25 points. Now let's talk about the most important part, exams. There will be 3 exams. Exam 1 is 100 points, exam 2 100 points, and the final exam is 150 points. And exam 1 will be on February 19th. It will take 1 hour. Exam 2 is on March 31st. It will take 1 hour. And the final exam will be May 7th. It will take 2 hours. It will all due on 11:59. You will complete the exam on coaching actuaries. So for makeup policy, students must notify me if you know you are going to miss the exam. The makeup exam will be given if reasonable based on the situation. So I'm a very reasonable person. As long as you provide a reason that is acceptable, I will let you do the makeup policy. And last but not least, for those who are planning to take FAM or ASTM in this semester, if you pass either FAM or ASTM, you automatically get A in your final grade. It doesn't matter what's your exam grade. If you pass in FAM or ASTM, you will get a in your final grade. The reason that I set this up is because FAM requires a lot more than this course, and the ASTM also will be more difficult and require you understand more material than this class. That's why I think if you can pass one of these 2 exams, it demonstrates that you understand the material very well, and there should be no reason you couldn't get an A in this exam. So that's why I set this rule. So here's the grading system. You have homework, worksheet, classwork, exams, projects, everything add up to 700 points. And I will grade each of those based on 100% scale and multiply those points to the scale to determine how much points you get. And based on those points, total points you get, you will be grading with A, B, C, D, E, F. But I'm not sure when I enter the grades in your system, in the school system, there's actually A plus, A minus, B plus, B minus, B, those kind of grades. So normally I will be a little more, provide a little more finite grades in that platform. But this is a general concept that how much you will need to get an A. So here are the textbooks and other materials. So there are two textbooks, Loss Model, uh, 5th edition, and Introduction to Rate Making and Loss Reserving, 5th edition, or 4th edition, I think it worked too. And the first book is probably the most important book, and there are lots of material which covered in the first book. I think there is a link on my syllabus where you can find a ebook for this first book if you don't want to buy a textbook, physical book. There is an ebook that is available. Other than that, SOA have two websites. One is two links. One is for study of FAM. The other one is for study of ASTAM. You can go to that link. They will provide the syllabus for the actual exams. Also, they will provide the past questions, answers, and also formula sheets, those kind of information. So if you are planning to take the exams, I think you should look at those websites to understand them more. Calculators. You can have different kind of calculators, but I think in order to pass exam, I encourage you to buy the best one, TI-30XS, because sometimes it's very difficult when you are using a different calculator. Like I don't recommend you use a BA2 plus, but maybe TI-30XA and TI-30X2 is okay to use to pass the exam. I think I just use the TI-30X in when I pass the exam, so those might be fine, but maybe the better calculator will help you save you some time when you are taking exam, which is actually pretty critical when taking exams. But I think a BA2 plus is more for finance, theory of interest of finance mathematics. So I don't think it's very useful when you are taking the other exams. So I wouldn't recommend that one. Academic integrity and other. I'm sure this one you guys understand. Every work you submit has to be your own work. Knowledge check, meaning I can, if I suspect there's something going on, I reserve my right to knowledge check you, and so that's just a normal process. If there's some unethical things happens, and all the course materials, including the videos, notes, quiz, exams, handout, presentation, everything for this class are protected intellectual property. So please do not spread them. Do not purchase or sell it to different people. So and okay, there are some other policies or items that that was on the syllabus. Please feel free to read through the rest, and that's pretty much it for this syllabus. Thank you.